All right, everyone, get ready, because today we are diving headfirst into the wild world of bring a trailer auctions.
Oh, yeah. You know what I love about these deep dives?
What's that?
It's like their catalog is a snapshot of the entire car market, all in one place.
And there's just so much to unpack. We're looking at auctions closing today, October 2nd, 2024, and a whole bunch more just getting started.
And let me tell you, the variety is unbelievable. We're talking over 300 listings. It's enough to make your head spin.
Absolutely. But that's what we're here for, right?
Right.
To try and make sense of it all. So should we just jump right in?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, for me, seeing something like this 2014 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Black Series, it's got to get the heart pumping a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. That one is special. Only 8,000 miles. It's barely broken in.
And for those who like them a little more, shall we say, bare bones.
It's raw.
Yeah. There's the 2009 Ariel Atom 3. This thing's practically a street-legal go-kart.
Yeah, and this one comes with a trailer, so you can tow it to your local track day.
There's definitely a certain appeal to that, just pure driving experience.
Yeah.
But maybe not the most practical daily driver.
Ah, you said it. Maybe not so much. Let's switch gears a bit and talk about those cars that are starting to really climb in value. Those late 90s and early 2000s cars, young timers, some folks call them.
Oh, yeah. Those are really having a moment. And there are some gems in this batch of Bad Tea auction.
For sure. Like this low mileage 1997 Porsche 911 Turbo, a true classic.
A modern classic.
Yeah. And for those who want that wind in your hair experience, this 2007 Lamborghini Gallardo Spider with only 16,000 miles on the clock.
Now we're talking.
Oh, and how can we forget about the classics, the ones that really started it all? We've got a beautiful 1972 Datsun 240Z in this auction.
Those Datsuns are so hot right now,
Yeah.
Especially the ones with a manual transmission. People are realizing just how fun they are to drive.
Absolutely. Speaking of manuals, check out this 2006 Ducati Polesmart 1000 limited edition. Now, there's a bike for true enthusiasts.
Beautiful bike. Okay, before we go any further, I think we have to talk about something that always adds a little extra excitement to bring a trailer. No reserve auctions.
Oh, here we go. This is where things get really interesting because the seller isn't setting a minimum price.
So theoretically, you could snag an amazing deal.
You could, or, you could end up in a bidding war that sends the price through the roof. You just never know.
Exactly. And today, we've got a couple of those no reserve listings that caught my eye, including, get this, a 1979 Oldsmobile Toronado.
Wow.
Yeah, and a 2001 BMW Z3. Talk about a mixed bag, right?
That's the beauty of Bad Tea, though. You never know what you're going to find.
You know what else is really cool about Bring a Trailer? The comments section.
Oh, tell me about it. It's like a gold mine of stories and opinions.
Right. Like, remember that 62 Lancia Flaminia? Someone was sharing a story about how their parents had one back in the day.
Hell steering wheel FL, right? That was a great one. They were saying their mom used to drive a Flaminia coupe, a gift from their dad.
Yeah. Imagine getting a car like that as a gift.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show you the kind of memories these cars hold.
For sure. It's more than just buying and selling. It's like you're tapping into this whole history.
It's true. But speaking of history, let's talk about yesterday's auction results. Some big numbers being thrown around.
Oh, yeah. Some of those prices were unbelievable. Like that oak green metallic 2022 Porsche 911 GT3 Touring.
Oh, man. That was a beauty. 6-speed manual, too.
Yeah. It went for a whopping $332,000.
$332,000. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. And it wasn't the only GT3 to bring in big bucks. There was another one, a 2023, also with a manual transmission.
Right. Sold for $252,000. These modern analog Porsches, they're on fire right now.
I guess so. But you know what else is interesting? That 62 Lancia, the one we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, the Flaminia.
It sold for $170,000.
Proof that classic Italian style never goes out of fashion. But you want to talk about surprises?
Oh, there were definitely some head scratchers in there.
Yeah.
Like that Mercedes Sprinter van.
The 4x4 camper van, right?
Yeah, it sold for $130,000.
I know, right? $130,000 for a van. It just goes to show you the whole hashtag van life thing is still going strong.
Definitely. And you know what else caught my eye? The 2004 Acura NSXT, the one with the 6-speed manual. It went for $125,000.
I mean, the NSX has always been a cool car, but that's a serious chunk of change.
It is. Maybe it's that whole nostalgia factor.
Could be, but they're also just really fantastic cars, great performance, Honda reliability. You can't go wrong.
True. And then there was that 2013 Ferrari FF.
The shooting brake.
That's the one. Went for $121,500.
Not your typical Ferrari, but hey, if you're going to stand out,
you might as well do it in a Ferrari, right? But one more that really stood out to me, that 1987 Ferrari Testarossa, 32 years owned by the same person.
and it showed.
Yeah.
Beautiful car.
It sold for $121,000, which just goes to show those 80s icons, they still have that magic.
They definitely do. Timeless design, that's what it is. People will always be drawn to them.
I don't know about you, but I always walk away from these Batty deep dives.
Yeah.
Just like really thinking about these cars, you know, not just as machines, but as these pieces of history.
Oh, absolutely. And the stories they tell, right? Each one with its own unique past.
Exactly. But it really makes you wonder, with a platform like Bring a Trailer, with all these cars changing hands, all these people bidding, are we seeing a shift in how we think about car values? I mean, is Batty actually changing the game?
That is a great question. And honestly, I think it already has in a lot of ways. It's like before the collector car market, it felt kind of like a closed club, you know?
Right. Like you had to know the right people, go to the right auctions.
Yeah, exactly. But Batty, they've opened those doors for everyone. Now anyone can get in on the action. And with all the information they provide about the cars, it makes the whole process a lot more transparent.
It's true. No more shady deals or hidden histories. You know exactly what you're getting into.
And let's be real, the comments section, you can't beat it. It's like having a whole community of car experts and enthusiasts right there with you.
Yeah, weighing in, sharing stories, debating the merits of pop-up headlights.
Exactly. It's that shared passion that really comes through, and it creates this really unique energy around the whole Batty experience.
It really does. Well, I think we've done it again, another deep dive in the books. And for anyone listening who's even remotely interested in the world of cool cars, Bring a Trailer is definitely worth checking out.
Even just browsing, it's a lot of fun, but be careful.
It's addictive.
It really is. You go in looking for a classic Bronco, next thing you know, you're bidding on a Datsun pickup truck.
Been there, but hey, that's half the fun, right? Discovering those hidden gems you never knew you needed?
Absolutely. Just remember, set a budget and try not to get too carried away.
Words to live by. Until next time, everyone, happy bidding.